Unmute my mic here. So yeah, now you guys can hear me. I've been talking to myself for a few minutes. Okay, so we're going to do some dailies. We're going to do the new spring event. And then we're going to start all over again with a fresh level 1 character. Alright, so let's just run over here to the... Yeah, now you guys can hear me. I've been talking to myself for a few minutes. Okay, so we're going to do... Turn my speakers off so we don't get that infinite echo. Okay. Yeah, this one you're supposed to be able to get some pretty interesting rewards. Alright, so yeah. Oh, happy hatching tide to you too. Oh god, the egg puns. Yeah, sure, I'll help you. Let's talk to Hamlin. I have to continue. Alright, looking like a Tonberry. Alright, gotta go shoo away some sylphs while I'm dressed like a Tonberry. Here we go. Tusked ones. Okay. Sylphs are weird. Here we go. Did you just call me Warty? Apparently, I'm terrifying as a Tonberry. I love Tonberries, though. They're a Final Fantasy staple because, well, yeah, they're cute, and then they sneak up on you, and then they stab you for like a bazillion hit points. Sticky! Oh, come on. I bathe every Saturday, whether I need it or not. Uh-oh, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Can I get a story on the 1202? The Archon eggs. Oh no, Sylphs swarmed the shipment as it entered the central shroud and zapped the delivery mammoth into a frenzy. Caravan has been brought to a complete standstill. Oh no. And she got to throw up the jazz hands too. Oh, if only you had seen it. The chaos, the carnage, the eggs, our beautiful Archon eggs, scattered across the ground. Sylphs pilfering them like spriggans, and that smoking mammoth rampaging like an owl goat possessed. 'Twas sheer mayhem. I ain't even gonna try and pronounce that name. The Sylphs presented no demands, offered no reason behind their rampant pillaging, but they did keep squeaking about the tusked ones and no fair, and why should walking ones have all the fun? What do you suppose they meant? Ah, I heard the Sylphs once held an annual spring festival, but there was an incident involving one of their fighting boars. I believe that was the end of such festivities. Alright. I understand how it must pain them to see us cheerfully prepare for hatching tide, but those ill-gotten eggs won't ease our suffering. We must find a way to recover them. Okay, so fetch quest. If I may be so bold, I believe I have the perfect solution to your conundrum. Trelawny's assistance will be crucial, however. You will lend us your aid, yes? Yeah, of course I will. I'm the warrior of light. It's like in the job description. Alright, so... You wish to lend your strength to my brilliant plan, do you? Very well. Our divine mission is as follows. We must adorn ourselves in the guise of the Tonberry and scare the Sylphs away from the fallen eggs. Ahem, it may seem like a rather familiar tactic, but terror cuts deep as sharply as a knife in the right hands. As does the power of the Tonberry. We shall remind these Sylphs of what adorable horror lurks in the shadows. It is time to take the Tonberry's naturally winsome and captivating visage and transform it into a mask of pure evil. Observe. Great googly moogly. I suppose that makes sense. But what of the delivery mammoth? In its panic state, it may easily mistake us for not becoming egg thieves, or perhaps not so common considering the guises. That's where Trelawny's participation is crucial. Even an overexcited automaton is no match for an adventurer versed in the arts of warfare. Of course, I shan't be so cruel as to send you into battle as defenseless as a swaddled Tonbabe. You may rely upon me to perform the necessary enhancements upon your guise that shall grant any stabby sweetheart the ability to withstand even the harshest of electrified zaps. In theory, anyway. In the midst of adversity lies opportunity, as they say. Or rather, in the midst of scattered Archon eggs stands the noble Tonberry, that all might witness his triumphant glory. Yeah, I ain't so sure about this. Very well, let's proceed with Hamlin's plan and see that our eggs are safely recovered. Yeah, okay, y'all sound crazy. Excellent. I shall commence the enhancements of this guise at once and have it ready for deployment in 2 sticks of a Tonberry's blade. Trelawny, meet us where the bells of destiny toll. To arms! My dog's over here thinking I lost my mind. Gotta go to Central Shroud. Yeah. What you doing, Jack? Huh? I got my dog over here, and he thinks that my sole purpose of existence is to give him scritches behind his ears. Alright, let's go. Oh, hush. He's growling at me now because I'm not petting him. Like I said, he thinks that the whole reason I'm on this earth is to pet him and play with him and scritch him and give him anything I happen to be eating. And when I don't, then he talks to me and he lets me know. Alright, so we gotta wait here for this fate to pop. Call on my chocobo. So yeah, we gotta sit here and wait. It'll pop eventually, though. Okay, so here we go. What do we gotta do? Oh. This is insane. I love it. That's one great thing about Final Fantasy XIV is that they figured out that they didn't want everybody competing, so basically you don't have to rush to grab everything because whatever you see on your screen is what you can get. Oh. Alright, yeah, so now we got a few seconds to go and turn in whatever else we picked up. There we go. Now we just gotta wait for the fate to end. Bunch of us just sitting there here, we're like, yeah, no, we're not going back in that chaos. Easy little fate timer is counting on down. Okay, Jack, Lord, where'd you go? There you are. There we go. Yeah, since we got level synced to like really low level, everybody else is like teleport. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save the 100 gil or whatever, and just I'll fly there because I like my bike. I see my little avatar's just going nuts over here. She doesn't quite know what's going on. I will say that except for the cat ears, she looks remarkably like me. Yes, I do not have cat ears in real life. I just put them on her because I thought it was hilarious. And the reason she keeps like opening her mouth is because it can hear my fan going. Because it's, you know, I'm in the south and it's a little bit warm here. I'm glad we didn't have any tornadoes here yesterday though. Man, Rolling Fork got toe up. It got toe up like you wouldn't believe, y'all. That is like all messed up. It went right through the little city of Rolling Fork. And I mean, they say that tornado was like a mile wide. And it was an EF4, which means it was very, very, very powerfully destructive. Worst we got here yesterday was a bunch of hail, and when it started hitting over here, I ran outside and got in my car and drove over to my parents' house because I live in a trailer. And hail is usually a warning of, hey, there's a tornado coming. So my silly butt, like I said, got out of here. I mean, all I did was grab my keys and my phone that were sitting right next to me and ran out to my car. And then I parked over my parents' driveway and ran inside. And I got pelted pretty good on the back of the head and on my back and my neck and all with ice. I mean, it was golf ball sized. So, like, I didn't sleep too well last night because my back is just a mass of little bruises. Oh. My Tonberry senses are tingling. Uh, if we decorate our eggs with a Tonberry theme, the Sylphs wouldn't dare snatch or sabotage them. Okay. I know what I'm doing with some of my eggs for Pashka. I'm looking for my dog. I want to make sure he's not peeing somewhere in my house. Jack? Okay, let's see. Boo boo doo 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 doo. Alright, I'll pet you. It's not easy being green. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's go find the vendor. Here we go. Where's the vendor? Chill. I exist for reasons other than just petting you. You know that. This must be. Okay, no. Alright, so. Alright, that's why Google is a thing that exists. Okay, so let's see. Is there another quest I need to complete? Or maybe she's up here. When all else fails, ask an FC chat. yeah, so let's see, yeah. So just gonna count out what I need. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15. Okay, so I have to do the fade a few more times. Alright, that's not a problem. One cool thing is that you can gather up some extra eggs and just hold on to them for the next time the fate pops. Uh, so let's see. So I got 8. I said I needed 15. Yeah. My little dog's keeping an eye on me because yesterday he got real scared by the storm. I mean, he was flipping out. So now we're going to do the boring thing of just standing here waiting a few minutes. Sometimes that's the name of the game. You know, just sit down and wait. Doopa doopa doo. Okay. I know, it's just so boring just standing around, but sometimes that's all you can do. I can at least check out the new emote that I got. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Emotes. Okay, that's silly. I like it. Let's see if I can start a dance chain. Look at me dancing. I'm so hot. I'm so hip I have trouble seeing over my pelvis, y'all. There we go. Scroll back out. Alright, let's see. some more eggs. And 11. It's going to be 12. 13. Okay, let's turn these in. Alright. Let's see how many I wind up with after this. Okay, so that's plenty. So now I'm just going to hop on my bike and fly back to Gridania. Go over here to Blue Badger Gate. So, okay, now, yeah, let's... No, I'm not going to teleport. Oh, poor little dog is over there all dejected. He just don't know what's what. Oh, somebody needs to learn how to play their music better, 'cause God, that's annoying. Ah. There we go. Alright, so... Okay. So now we've got the Tonberry outfit. Let's go on and get the orchestrion roll. And let's get the housing item. And then, yeah, sure, why not? Let's get the, let's go on and spend all of them. So there we go. Oh! Who's up here that I know? Sybil. Good old Sybil. So... now I am going to do something called going back to my in room. Man, that bard about to have some problems. Okay, so let's see. Come over here to the innkeep. What can we do this evening? Want to retire to a room. Choo, 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 choo. Let's see. Do I have yeah, I got glamour prisms. Alright. So come over here and let's see. Stores glamour. Stores glamour. Stores glamour. Yeah, okay, so that should be everything. Alright. Edit glamour plates. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna change you. Alright, there we go. And then that way, I can do whatever I want to look like a tonberry. Is just come here and apply. And kabloom! There I am. I'm a tonberry. Don't I look so great? Okay, except that I'm not really about that. So, let's go back. Yeah, I think that's what... Yeah. Alright, let's turn on Iron Will, and let's teleport. Where are we teleporting to? We are teleporting to Bestways Burrow. Oh yeah, I gotta be a craftsman for this shit. Alright, hold on. Culinarian. Money makes the moon go round. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go and see where all these dudes are. One's in Caratorium, one's in Innsvale, one's right down there. So here we go. Oh no, that's some sick beats. Mender, not vendor. Oh, here we go. See, okay, nope. Alright, yeah, I must not be high enough in reputation. Alright, let's see. Dude, I swear if he is all the way up at the top, I'm gonna have it. Yep, that's exactly where he is. Flying motorcycle, I choose you. There you are, shaking way. Okay, let's see what you want. Alright, where'd you go, dude? Oh, you're over here. Alright. Forgot to have him targeted. Okay, so, yeah. Alright, so I've got one done. Now, yeah. Okay, let's go down to the Curatorium. Don't look at me. I didn't name these places. I was not consulted. Square did not call me up and say, hey, how you doing? What should we name the big place where the rabbits grow all their carrots? Alright, stockpile and operate. Manufacture. Dude, you grow them. Okay, so coin manufacturing components 4. So we go here, here. No, we go back here. So travel quest, operate. Coin manufacturing, synthesize. So here we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. Do 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 do. I'm making stuff, Jack. I cannot pet you right now. You don't growl at me. Don't you growl at me. Okay, so that's a turn in. No, Jack, I'm not gonna pet you right this second. Lord, dog. One of these days I'm gonna have to get a picture of Jack and put up here so y'all can see what a bad little thing he is. I can pet him while I'm flying because I can fly with just one hand. I mean, yeah. Yeah, when I'm streaming tomorrow, Jack, I'm gonna have to have you stay over at Mom's house. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell Dad to keep you over there. Yeah, because, guys, yeah, I'm going to come back to live streaming. I'm going to do it 5 days a week from about 4 o'clock Central until about 6 o'clock Central. But what I'm going to do is on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I will stream myself the full 2 hours doing gaming. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to do 1 hour of gaming and then 1 hour of talking about like story and writing and stuff like that. And that stuff is going to be over on Rumble only. So if you are interested in how to write cool stories, basically how not to be boring, then follow the link in the description to Rumble and subscribe to me over there. You may have to make an account. It's free. And the reason I'm doing it on Rumble is because one of the things I'm going to talk about is fan fiction. And if you ask certain other platforms, one that rhymes with itch and the other one that ends with a word that rhymes with snood, that is worse than the F-bomb, that particular F word. But it is a valid place for some people to get their start with telling stories because, it's good. And so I'm going to talk about certain ones of those kind of stories that I've read that were really good. I'm going to talk about, things like, Archive of Our Own and other sites like that. I'm going to point out particular stories and writers that I really think are really talented, and I would just wish that they would do something original so that I could pay them good money for it. But if I try to talk about all that on those other two places, then they'll flip out and freak out, and it'll be almost as if I had just declared that, I didn't believe in Victrolas or anything like that. Which, Jack, are you saying you need to go out? Oh, Lord, he's over there wandering by the door. Alright, so I'm going to turn these in, take a little break to take him out so he can do his business, and then I'll be back. Okay, let's see. Jack, what are you doing? Look, I will pay attention to you in a minute. Quit! I'm gonna take you outside in a minute. Just I quit tugging on my cord there. You gonna unplug my headphones? Have a problem then? You stop. I'm talking to you now. Lord, I'm gonna have to name this I'm gonna have to put you up as a scholar of Charlie and get you a little avatar and all and find a way to get you on the webcam. Alright, so yeah. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna teleport back to Shirogane. When I get back, I'm gonna swap out my retainers again, and then yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on, be right back, and I'm gonna go take him out before he pees somewhere in my house, and I don't want that. Alright, you spoiled, rotten little dog. You are. You are just the most spoiled, rottenest little dog there ever was. Lord. Just make sure you didn't pee anywhere. Just I'm gonna stop and pump that up. No. Okay, I'm back. And without Jack. He decided he had more interesting things to go investigate. So, yeah, just gotta get my retainers, send them out. Alright. Okay, let's see. Uh, Alright. Almost done. Yeah, let's see. And there we go. Alright. I'm going to do one thing real quick. Alright, let's see. Come down here, HUD layout. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to just... Alright, yeah, come back in here and put you back down to save. Save. And there. Okay. Now, let's see. Gonna exit. And you guys are gonna see my lovely desktop. Okay, so yeah, let me minimize her. And then here's a little trick for people who finally get their UI set up exactly the way they want it. They love it. They want to roll a new character, maybe, you know, go through the game again with a friend. And so what you do is you save your UI folder, and then you make one change. Okay, so this one tells me it was done on 3/27, and today is 3/27. So now I know that this is the one I was just on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy that folder over to there. Okay. And then, okay. See, I'm going to put it on Be Right Back so you guys don't see all my login information. Let's see. Alright. Name, remember, password, one-time password. Got my mom texting me. So, let's see. Alright. Okay, now yeah. So. Alright, now I have to fix the audio settings again because sometimes this thing gets kind of stupid. So, real quick. Okay, and then there we go. Alright. So let's see. Make sure that all of my stuff is running correctly. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we're going to go back to the main screen. And what we're going to do is we are going to do movies and title. You know, I can capture all that another time. Alright, so start. Let's go over here. I'll log in with her. There we go. I love how my little toon is. I mean, she's just like, she is so confused. You just don't know what's going on, do you? Alright, so why am I starting with a new level 1 character? One, to go back through the game, and I'm going to record like all of the MSQ, but I'm going to be doing it bit by bit, so you're going to see me kind of stop every once in a while. I'm going to be uploading it without any commentary, but here we go, new character. Oh, what's this? Oh, look at me, I'm such a badass. Total badassery. Oi! I was asleep. You alright, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. I can get homeboy not seeing them, but not seeing what's about to go on. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Nope. Alright, how did they miss this, though? But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. He looks upset. I would be too if somebody come and drank up all my wine. Gridania is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Bremont's the name, and peddling's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Yeah, you are. I knew it, going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? I'm going to say to gain power. Power, as in, power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild, neither. Gridania's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a polearm, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further! Oh, what's this then? What? I knew that was going to happen. What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Ixal. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells, we shall hold them here. Try to break clear. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixal to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so you just take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? No. Thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journeyed itinerant to teach you a few new things about your destination. Ahem. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest luscious forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in and gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. At long last. Behold, Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nothika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
You there. Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertina, a woodwailer of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. I love these little tutorial quests. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control screen you wish to use. Mouse and keyboard. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you're ready to proceed, speak to Bertina. No, I don't want to open that. I know what I'm doing. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, I know. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Caroline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carolyn Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mioun within, and she will take you in hand. Begin a quest, duty list, blah blah blah. Alright. So, go up here. I'll talk to you. Well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume? Welcome. Mioun's my name, or Mother Mioun as most call me, and the Carolyn Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we'll expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixil and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dreadworm emerged from within the lesser moon Dalamud and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square malm of the 12 woods was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollection and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Ahem. Pray, do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hill for those who use amusing aliases. To Lorna Ziki, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived. Another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. Well, she'd get mad. The elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not, lest you forget. It is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the seventh hell. Ahem, pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mioun to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Alright. So, first thing I need to do is I need to get a bunch of these spells that I don't have yet off my bar. Alright, let's see, sword. Okay, now let's pick up. Yoon, proprietress of the Carlin Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must make sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. The massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Carolyn Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present. There is no better place to learn the arts of conjuring. Speak with the Medell, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons, armor, and all the various items an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsemontre and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks to Lorna. May Nafika guide your path. And one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest you lend an ear to the smith here in the Canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte adventurers seeking to attain greatness. Okay, so, real quick, let me bring down the few spells I know. Alright, let's see. Alright, now I'll let you one over. There we go. Sure. Put there for now. Alright, so let's go do these quests. Alright, so the first one is to come up here and attune to the Aetheryte. Okay. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Miyun's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Eorzea of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Like we couldn't see it. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, few things in the world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Okay, I can use return. Alright, so she told me second go talk to Conjurer's Guild. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's talk to Medell. You seek the secrets of conjuring, adventurer? Then search no longer, for you have found your way to the Conjurer's Guild. It is at Miyun's request that you have come? Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature, that they might bring about a change in the form of spells. Primitive magic, such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from this shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward, the elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with these elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of natures, thus that they conceive the art of conjuring. I hope this has helped you gain a greater understanding of the Conjurer's Guild. Should you wish to delve further into the mysteries of conjuring, then I urge you to consider joining our ranks. I can begin your initiation whenever you desire. Call upon me when you are ready to take your first step. Alright, when you see a mark like that, that's an unlock. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurer's Guild? Yeah. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guild master, Brother Isumiyan. Brother Isumiyan presides over the Conjurers Guild even as he serves the nation as a hearer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make known your desire to join the guild. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillgate fame. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself often stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations where a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression is more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, you will not only be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. But worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask you that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12 wood alike. Can you make this vow? You vow to embrace nature? Yes, I'll be a hippie. I knew it. I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. And so to work. Listen well, for now I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of the Stillglade Fane. Just beyond the city gates you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would ask you to slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder at how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and, may I add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the 12's wood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in doing so, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Talorna, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. Alright, yeah. Okay. So, while I'm at it, tune to that aetheryte shard. This allows for quick travel in the cities. And you'll want to attune to all of them as soon as you can. So, we're going to go a little bit off the beaten path here. Come over here and pick up the botanists. Wait for Sprint to be back up. Here to the amphitheater. Since I'm only level 12, I can't pick up the event quest yet. You gotta be level 18. Not 15, excuse me, 15. Okay. I've got mail. Or in the past. So, and stuff that you get for like having the collector's edition and pre-orders and all that. I'm just gonna get it all and sort it out in a minute. Okay, yeah, this is for being subscribed for certain amounts of time. This is pre-order stuff. That's a subscription reward. So is that. That is pre-order subscription. Pre-order. Pre-order collectors. Alright. So that takes care of that. Alright, I'm gonna go on and get these out of my inventory even though I can't use them yet. Fantasia is what you use to change your appearance. Don't want to do that, so. Alright, so. I did it, yeah I did, okay. You can tell because you can see the little glow from it. If you can see that, it means you've attuned to it. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Alright, you see how this one's kind of just dull? It's not lit up. Means I haven't attuned to it. So I attune. And now it glows and it kind of has a cloud around it. So that way I know, yeah, I attuned to it. I'm going to come back down here and do the quest, but there is another attunement up here. So getting it. Alright. See. Oh. Trey, master of the markets. You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Muin's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smell that eel pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over. Alright, I guess I will. That flaky crust. Just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the provenance of the Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. These shelves are lavishly stocked by wildly traveled Uldun merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I am wearying of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. I do not. Okay, so I've done all that. Alright. Come down here and pick up what I think is the last aetheryte. Alright, archers. Let's see. Yep. Alright, I've tuned to all the aetheryte. Okay, so I can automatically go out the gates now. I just gotta wait for the announcements. Alright. So let's go outside Blue Badger. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be the last squirrel I need to kill. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that's all the squirrels and ladybugs. And now I know arrow. So, yeah, let's see. Down here. Put you there. Okay. Alright, there's a fungar. Alright, there's another one. find one more. There we go. Alright. So, both quests complete. I can just sprint up here. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visit will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer, and it is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? I cannot emphasize how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are an obliging sort to Lorna. It's adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Alright. So, I'm gonna come back to her in a minute. Okay, let's come down here. And we're going to talk to him again. Elementals told me your success of placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with conjurer's eyes. You've taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, the conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah, yes, yours is a familiar look. The very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray receive of me this hunting log. Within you will find the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. There is no single path to mastering conjury, yet should you find yourself needing direction, know that the log is there to guide you. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. Alright, yeah, so you gotta be level 5, and I am level 5. Alright, so you'll do a little switcheroo here. Just a second, I got to do some... Alright, so let's pick up this. Once you learn about the element of earth. It is good to see you again, Talorna. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing but many, and to call upon all without first knowing each is conjury at its most basic. As part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to the blessed bud in the north shroud, and there partake of Hur Nulanel's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. Yeah, alright, so let's go and do that. There is so much running around. Oh yeah, I got some new items. Let's see, yeah. Quick. We're gonna disable helm graphics. Alright. So, we want to go to Yellow Serpent Gate, North Shroud. Alright, so... Okay, yeah, these that have like a little kind of moon looking thing, those are in my hunting log. Which means that if you kill a certain number of them, you get some bonus experience. It's a good way to level through some of the early levels, especially for like a 2nd, 3rd, 10th class. Because every class has its own unique hunting log. Yeah, this homeboy's down here. You seek Hur Nulanel? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So Brother Isumiyan bids you come to me to learn of the element of earth? That is well. The power of earth is the solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties, but I rather suspect the busy life of an inventor would not afford time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the quantities of earth firsthand, in combat. Now mark me well, Talorn, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of the Tree-Speak stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the powers of conjury, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of earth will be revealed to you during the struggle, Talorna. I trust you will return to me a wiser woman than she who now departs. God, these people are such hippies. But at least they're not like dirty, stinky hippies. Yeah, they're kind of cool. They're just very hippie. You're like, well, how do you know where to go? Because this is like my 10th alt. I know where everything is. I'm going to come back here to the corrupted soil. We're going to interact. Alright, let's see. Alright. Okay. Yep. Welcome back to Lorna. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront the embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaking the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow in unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you were paying attention, Sylphie. See this adventurer here? Lorna came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from her examples. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylphie, a wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Same dude. Sylphie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know a few conjurers who are her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all that I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Izumi and tell him as much. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to use return. Alright, come up here. Ah, Lorna, you have returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nullino's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experience will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you? How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nullino's frustration with the girl. As you yourself has witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. Ah! A thought occurs to me, Talorna. It may be that your encounter with Sylvie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Talorna. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Let's see. Okay, yeah, the rope's gonna be the best. Alright, so I'm now level 7. Alright, let's see, recommended. Okay. So what you'll notice is that every 5 levels you get a class quest. And that's class levels, not character levels. So let's see, okay, yeah, I have the right plaza, because we're going back to Mune. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, let's see real quick. Oh, let's see, player search. Search conditions. Let's see. I don't know how I just did that. Oh, there we go. Okay, that fixed it. Okay, let's see. So let's take a second. Settings. Put. Alright, now let's pick this up. When it's got that kind of icon, it's a MSQ, main story quest. Alright. Talorna, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? Nope. It is a training ground found just outside the city where soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there is anything you can do to help. Mind you, do not stray far from the path. The 12 Woods is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. At least that was short, sweet, and to the point. Alright. So yeah, I just asked somebody from my free company to sling me an invite. Alright, let's see. Greetings to Lorna Zicki. Mune sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred, and I am responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The 12 Woods is much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and the new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the 12 Woods is ailing, its once rich variety a fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests, and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, to Lorna Zicki. Okay. Let's put on my new boots. Galfred, Chief Instructor at the Bannock, wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for future missions. I see you're eager to lend a hand to Lorna. That is well, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the force until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that, in the 5 years since the dawn of this 7th Umbral Era, many of the 12 Woods creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Alright, so basically you gotta have level 5 gear everywhere, which, duh, you start off with. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then, eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you pass muster. You'd be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, to Lorna. Okay. Right. To Lorna, by your tireless efforts you have proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the 12 Woods. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Alfred needs an adventure and investigation. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the 12 Woods. And you may also be aware that the Ixali activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our core is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, to Lorna. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. Okay. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lifeman Stump. It is there that the majority of sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. Now, I'm gonna have to, like, keep some water or something by my desk if I'm gonna keep doing all these silly voices. Luckily, in the low-level zones, nothing's aggressive, really. Magic Blade. Wonder what happens. You're about to enter instance battle. Instant battle will occur. Okay, yeah. So. Okay.
Look! Someone's already here. Oh dear. Is that a sword and a stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know? You know her, Kuplo Cob?
Not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kuplo Khan seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow. And this sort of thing happens.
Can see
Uh-oh. That's a crystal. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen when I pick it up? Oh shit, it's floating up to me. It wants me to have it.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal bearer.
That's me.
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it quits after this cutscene so that I can get something to drink and take care of some business. I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. I will be on YouTube and Rumble I'll be on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble for a little bit before I switch over to Rumble only to talk about writing.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found
How
the
are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an
Better?
excellent chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter. Leader?
Giant
Oh,
crystals.
now,
Can't say I've seen
the
any.
same as always.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine.
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumiyan. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I'm gonna have to do something about that fan, because it keeps making my little avatar open her mouth up like
I think that
she's
sword
all
might be
surprised.
stone. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the bannock. You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Okay, so now we're gonna pull the sword out. And we're gonna go back to Galfred. Oh, I've actually got somebody watching on Rumble. Hello, whoever you are. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody about it. Email, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Skywriting, smoke signals. I'm hoping to build up enough of a following that, maybe I can start getting paid. Because, I could really use some money. And I am looking for a job, so it's not like I'm just sitting here hoping to make millions off being an influencer. I'll never cut it as an influencer because I am not going to show any naked pictures of myself. That's not happening. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged treants. I am relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover at Life's Men Stump? I got this sword, dude. This sword. A sword and a stump, and a dead Ixal. I can say with absolute certainty that the blade is of Ixali origin. It is of a kind used exclusively in the Beastmen's rituals. The Ixal rarely set foot in the central shroud, so tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? I fear something is afoot. I've been acquainted with Yida and Papalimo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them among her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish and their exchanges baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods Quiver and the Wood Wailers in their work, much as I hope you will in the days to come, Talorna. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the Ixali threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, well, that's going to take a while. Alright, so I'm going to call it here. And I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. We'll play a little bit, and then we will sit down. We will talk about all kind of really cool stuff about writing and how to tell an interesting story and how to bore people. So that's stuff you want to avoid doing. And yeah, we'll just have a good old time. Alright, well, I look forward to seeing you all then. And for now, I'm signing off. I will see y'all